your arms and legs feel like lumber and then it's infested with termites because there's bugs inside of your skin?
No.
Yeah, it's called changing mental health medications. It's not great. Not ideal.
Oh, no.
I'm a big fucked up tree.
Oh, because you got termites?
Mm-hmm. The legs and the arm, as discussed.
Yes.
Just previously, the timber thing. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. With all the termites.
Yeah. Anyway, this is GuESPers. It's the comedy podcast where Alex
and Mason
try to strengthen their relationship by learning to read each other's minds.
You're gotta read them, but, I mean, hopefully your brain's still there. Hopefully the termites don't get to it before we start reading.
The joke's on you. It's been infested for years!
No! Your brain's gone!
Rotten to the core. There's only one rule on the podcast, and it's no copyrighted material. We were able to go one successful episode without doing copyrighted material.
Yeah, move the fucking numbers on the side.
The comical sign that says days since last failed at only rule.
Yep. It's currently at 1, so.
Woo! One podcast. Yeehaw!
Woohoo!
And so, to get ready to read each other's minds, we must first warm our psychic ovens by mind melding. And if you don't know what that is, you should listen to some of our previous episodes. But I'll remind you, because I'm kind and generous. It's where we count down 3, 2, 1 and converge on a psychic point. We do this 3 times, we do not discuss it, and we try to naturally slink up those psych waves.
I thought you were going to say slink up those stairs, and I was like, the slinky goes down the stairs.
I don't know how slinkies work. So that we can read each other's minds better. Mason, are you ready to mind meld?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Are you more ready now?
Oh, shit, I guess you're right.
All I had to do was wait like 1 second. Okay, ready?
Alright.
3,
2, 1, dresses!
Okay, cool. 3,
2, 1, stains!
Okay. Whew, okay. 3,
2, 1, sneakers!
Okay, cool.
I thought maybe sneakerhead. Not that it matters, because I would have been wrong anyway.
A bunch of very pretty people in very beautiful dresses, and they're all sneakerheads. It's a
sneakerhead
meetup.
You said shoes.
I know, but I just so we had grass, dresses. I just said shoes, and you said stains, and so you went for sneakerheads, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, because I was thinking stain, like a stain, like on a painting, and I was like, oh, it's like a crazy shoe with a lot of colors, sneakerhead.
Yeah, so a meetup of pretty people in dresses, all sneakerheads, so they're all wearing beautiful shoes.
Oh yeah, Kate, did you ever see the cool lady in the dress with the sneakers? Why
did you say no the first time I said that?
I thought you were making fun of me for saying sneakerhead.
I was making fun of you.
Then no.
No. You're so grumpy.
I'm a grumpy Gus.
You're a big old... You know what you got? Sour puss. You know what people don't talk about? People's pusses.
I'm sure there's a reason.
People don't talk about pussies anymore. What happened to puss being synonymous with face?
What?
You know, a sour puss. It's talking about your face.
So in that scenario, you're assuming that puss is...
No, puss is a synonym for face.
Other... Give me... Okay, so sour puss.
Slang.
Give me another example.
You sad old puss.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, pouty puss.
Okay, pouty puss I have heard.
Yeah, see?
But I thought it was just in reference to an attitude. It was just pouty puss, sour puss.
Well, it is an attitude, but what's happening, where are you showing the attitude? On your puss, aka your face.
So puss, isn't it I'm... no shit, puss is analogous to face.
I mean, you're touching Iman. Do you want to look it up? Because
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure. All we're doing now is just confirming what I already know to be true.
Okay, so we're gonna fucking pull up Hyman.
Sniff, sniff. Puss face.
Puss.
Or puss slang. No, that might not be good.
Puss slang face.
Puss slang face.
Puss meaning the face first appeared as a slang term during the 1880s. Okay, so it's very old.
Derived from the iris puss, meaning the lips and the mouth. The origin of puss, a cat, first appeared in English in the 1500s is less certain. Okay. I like how this was an article on about the face on puss and bespoke. I didn't know that bespoke was related to the face in any way.
I know, I thought bespoke was just like you were like bespoked in like some fine clothes or something.
I thought it was just shoes. I thought your shoes were bespoked.
Oh, maybe.
No, whatever. I don't feel like Googling that part. Not my problem. Okay, what? Did you like
No, I was just going to say you're normally more right about that kind of stuff. You have more like vocab experience than me.
I read books. I have horrible pronunciation, though. Oh my god. Today, for the first time in my whole life, I saw the word yarmulke. And I was like... What?
Yarmulke?
I was like, what the hell's a... Well, I went a step further. I went yarmulke. Like Urkel.
And you even... So you not only pronounced the word wrong, but you also flipped two of the letters in it.
I didn't pronounce it wrong because after the second time I saw it, I realized it was the word yarmulke and I had just never seen it written before. But the first time I read it, I was like, what the hell's a yarmulke? I have no idea what that is.
You're so silly.
I'm so what was what you're actually trying to say? I'm so silly. What was that? Facetious?
I was gonna say fucking silly, but I was like, I don't need it.
Fucking silly.
I don't need to say fuck.
Yeah, I read a lot, but I don't know how to say things. So just read them. Reading doesn't mean you could pronounce things. Who would think that would be yarmulke? I don't speak Yiddish. I mean, I do sometimes because it's in my family, but like, no, not typically.
What was another word you told me? Oh, palanquin.
Oh, palanquin. Plaquin. I think plaquin is what I thought it said. And I was like...
Man, you're so crazy. I don't know how you arrive at the pronunciations you do arrive at.
And I was like, what the hell's a plaquin? And I realized it on my... our rewatch where you watched Avatar The Last Airbender for the first time.
Steven Universe.
Was it Steven Universe?
It had to be, because I don't remember the word palanquin showing up in Avatar. I only remember it in...
Azula gets carried around in the palanquin, and she asked if they could put her down.
Oh.
Where does Steven Universe have a palanquin?
It's Rose's. Rose had a palanquin.
Oh, maybe it was Steven Universe. Anyway, it was us. We were watching something. The semantics don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was like, oh, I see. The word that I've been saying my whole life is a different word, isn't it? Okay.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. I also had never heard anyone talk about a palanquin, so I didn't know what that was. I understood that it was something you got carried around in, but I didn't, know what it was. I'd seen it, of course. They showed it in, cartoons and stuff. Like, if you've seen the fucking Rugrats Egyptian episode, you've seen a fucking palanquin, but it's not like they say that word.
No, they don't. They definitely. I don't think those babies would. That would be very odd if Chucky Finster is just
Chucky was like,
palanquin.
Bring down the palanquin.
Or how did you say it?
Plaquin.
Plaquin.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like penguin, but pal.
I really even knowing how that word's spelled. I would never arrive at Plaquin.
Nobody said I could read.
You did. Or 5 minutes ago, you were like, I read.
I do read. What's that word that I learned last week? No, 2 weeks ago? Not corollary. What was the other one? Respite? No.
Oh, it was, fuck. It was during the training.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Reticent.
Reticent.
Yeah.
I still fucked that up. And I've watched the Mortal Kombat movie since then. I still can't remember if he's Kano or Kano.
Kano.
God damn it! I keep thinking it's Kano!
Nope, it's Kano.
I thought it was Kano in the game, too, because that's what I thought it was.
And he also thought it was Raiden, which I would understand.
I thought it was Raiden, yeah. Not Raiden.
But I always thought it was Raiden because, and this dates me, that I played Mortal Kombat after I played Metal Gear Solid 2. There's a character in Metal Gear Solid 2 named Raiden. And it's spelled exactly like Raiden from Mortal Kombat, but it's pronounced Raiden.
Because I just see the word raid and then an EN, so I'm just raiding.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I also, for the longest time, also
Lord
thought
Raiden.
that. Until I heard it in game, them going, Raiden wins.
No, they would have said Raiden wins.
No, Raiden is what we thought it was. Raiden's the actual pronunciation.
See, this is why I still can't figure out which one it is.
So is it Kano or Kano?
Kano.
Yes. Good job.
I thought of it because I thought of him with a cane. So I'm making a visual device in my head. There's like a word for that, but I can't remember.
You're Johnny Mnemonic over here.
Well, it's not a mnemonic because a mnemonic is a verbal device. Like
Oh, so there's what's mnemonic
like
but for visual device?
Roy G. Biv to help remember this red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
So there's a word for a visual device.
That's what I think, but I'm not 100. Do you want to hit up?
Yeah, sure.
We haven't done the arbitrary question yet, so who the fuck cares?
Who cares? Okay, so
I don't even know what you'd write. Visual
mnemonic.
Yeah, maybe. Visual mnemonic. I thought mnemonic had a P.
Nope.
I did not know that.
Mnemonic term. Visual mnemonics are a type of... God, now I'm getting fucked up as to how to pronounce it. Just
it's
looking
mnemonic.
Mnemonic. That work by associating an image.
Oh, so I guess it's just a visual mnemonic. It's still a mnemonic.
I think... Are you thinking of pneumatic, like a pneumatic tube? Because that has a P in it, and it's spelled very similarly to this.
I've never seen this word, so I've never seen mnemonic spelled.
Ah.
I assumed it was spelled the same way as... What'd you say?
Pneumatic.
Pneumatic.
Like a read-read situation.
I don't have dyslexia, I have dyscalculia, but I do... My ADHD prevents me from, like, remembering finer details of this stuff. It's like, I don't need that. Get that shit out of here. Probably tomorrow I'll go back to saying, thinking that pneumatic has a P in it.
And saying Kano and Raiden.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that in the next 10 minutes. So I'm already confused on that. I still say Suedo.
Oh, God, Suedo. Yeah, you say exotricity.
Well, again, those are all words I read before I heard anyone say out loud by many years. So I came up with my own pronunciation. Whatever. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the podcast where I come up with an arbitrary question to decide who goes first. And that question is, who is the last person to see something that's pink?
Me.
I know. So, to put this into perspective, Mason and I are facing each other. And when we do so, we're facing each other's halves of the room. And on Mason's half of the room is a neon guitar that is usually red, and on my half of the room is a neon donut that is always pink. And as I said it, I realized as soon as he opened his eyes, he would be the next person to see a pink thing. I thought I was betting on all my reading of Lore Olympus.
It's so funny because there's so many pink things. Even if I didn't see this, I could look at your...
Well, but in this shade, it doesn't look very pink.
I guess that's true. I don't know. Kana has pink, and I can see it. Fucking the picture right under Kana, she's wearing a pink dress. I can see that.
That's that's an OC by someone whose name I can't remember right now. So sorry, I can't plug your OC.
And then is that Sailor Moon or Princess Peach?
Both. So the one up top is Princess Peach, and then the one below it is Sailor Moon. Oh,
yes.
Two below it. The one in the middle is Bowsette.
Yeah. But yeah, both pink. Can see pink.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pink on this one.
The Choco one is pink.
The Choco one's got pink.
Pink jacket on. What else is pink? Everything?
Princess Bubblegum.
Princess Bubblegum. Fiona's pink.
Take a look over on my side of the room.
And there's nothing. The only... Mason's got two things on it. I have... Wait, let's count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I have 21 framed things.
Whoa, wait, you counted more than I did just now.
Well, I counted all the framed things, the pin banner, the neon sign,
and then the blob.
and then the poster.
Yeah.
I have 21 things hanging on my side. Mason has 2, a Scott Pilgrim poster, and a framed weird Beatles I don't know. It's not really a poster. What would you call that?
It's a picture of them on the Ed Sullivan Show set.
And it's like a plaque. It's got like gold emboss. Says the Beatles, and then it has a little date card and stuff. It's like a fancy framed, like, set of images, really.
Yeah, but it's weird because, like, I don't think that's, like, an original image. I think it's just, like, a copied print. So I've never quite understood the value aspect of it, but, like, it's neat. So
it looks fancier than if you just had a picture of them on the Ed Sullivan Show.
That's true. That's very true.
Mason, we were allowed to decorate the sides of our room, and Mason's never heard of her because I hung the Beatles thing for you, and together I forced you to hang the Scott Pilgrim poster, mostly because I couldn't lift it. So
I wouldn't say you forced me to hang it. You forced me to get it framed, which is something that I should have done anyway.
Because you wouldn't hang it, though.
Yeah.
I went, when are you going to put the fucking Scott Pilgrim poster on the wall? And you kept going, I want to frame it. And so finally one day I went, frame the fucking poster!
I just want to say that in my defense, not that it's a great defense, but it's for some reason a movie poster, but also an odd size. Because we measured it and it was like not a normal size.
Yeah, and since I had 2 movie posters that are correctly sized for what goes into the marquee, we found out that it wasn't that size for some reason. And they do have frames to buy for that size, but this one isn't.
Yeah, so I had to get a custom frame. And for those of you out there who don't know, custom frames are fucking expensive.
Really, really expensive.
Especially for something as large as this Scott Pilgrim poster. So I put it off for a while because it's really expensive. But it's up, and I'm happy about it. So.
Me too. All right, do your turn.
Oh yeah, because I guessed pink.
Get pink, boy.
I didn't guess pink. I saw pink.
You're a pink boy.
I'm a pink boy.
I'm a pink boy. You know what I used to think of?
What?
Pink belly.
What is that? That's don't tell me what show that is.
Okay.
Is that Hey Arnold?
I thought it was Ed and Eddie.
That was my second guess, so I'm sure it's
Yeah,
Ed
I'm
and
pretty
Eddie.
sure because I think Ed's the one who yells it.
Pink belly.
And then smack your belly really hard.
So good. Okay. All right. And go.
It's an electricity field and it's holding something up, and you see it's one of those generic pieces of candy. Like it looks like a circle, and it's got like a blue wrapper, and it's got the cute little like frills on each side. You know, like what generic cartoon candy looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like an electricity field holding up a piece of candy.
So, is that Lord Raiden's personal candy?
You can't get this. It's my personal candy. I'm saving it for after the tournament. I don't know why he talks like that. I literally saw the movie.
He's like this is like old man Raiden.
He's like 100 years old.
I'm saving it for after the tournament. Like right before they go off to their death match, he's like, "Would you like a butterscotch, Kato?"
Actually, I say butterscotch, but I can't remember what I bought at this point. Might be a caramel, might be one of those milky candies. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that are like milk flavored?
Yeah.
Old people eat them. I don't know.
Fucking old people candy, man. Like, what is up with that? Are we gonna get to like age 60 and just be like, milk candy?
You hit 65, sorry. Let me take this one more time. Is it okay? Can I take this again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit 55, Denny's comes and gives you their senior discount card, and then the DPS gives you a box of candies, and it's full of those weird strawberry ones, a bunch of Werther's Originals, and then some butterscotches, and some of the milk candies.
I like your delivery drop-off way more than what I was thinking. It was the same thing, but instead of you getting like a like Men in Black delivery at your door.
It's your birthday.
All the candy you already had in your house just spontaneously transforms into those candies.
Oh, damn it, I was saving those kisses.
Too bad you can't enjoy them anymore.
Now they're too hard and I have to suck on them and maybe my dentures will fall out.
Maybe my dentures.
Is that why old people like hard candy? I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh, Lord Raiden. Yeah, so it's like his 7th combat tournament, and he's still alive somehow. And well, I guess not somehow. He's probably an eternal god, which also means he probably doesn't fucking age. But whatever, he ages in this scenario, and he's just bumbling around. He's not good at training people anymore.
He's not good at training people anymore.
Good work. I'm eating oatmeal. Good to get your fiber every day. Where's my raisin bran crunch?
The thought of Lord Raiden, God of Thunder,
eating raisin bran crunch.
Just eating a bowl of regular raisin bran crunch.
Can I add to that?
Yes, please.
You know how when old people eat food sometimes they kind of like put it in their mouth and they go like yum, yum,
Oh, God, yes.
That's what he does.
No. Is there little like electricity cackle?
Oh my God, you want to know the worst story ever from when I was working at a barbecue restaurant that also had breakfast?
Oh no, yes please.
So one time this old man truck driver came in and he was like, I'm coming in from a long haul. And it's like 6 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. And he's like, I want 3 breakfast tacos. And I was like, okay. And so he gets them and he's like, come here. And I was like, okay. So I go over to him and he just wanted to keep telling me about his trucking stuff, but I couldn't listen because he was just eating the scrambled eggs and the tacos with his mouth open, yep. And he's just nomming in the food, and I realized at that point that he doesn't have any teeth at all that I can see, and he's just gumming it, and it's getting all over his lips, and he's just talking, and I'm just like, let me leave.
This is so gross.
I don't get paid enough for this. I get paid literally minimum wage, and it's not enough.
It's not enough for this.
Oh, God, it was so gross. I still have nightmares about his mouth.
Jesus Christ.
So,
yeah.
Lord Raiden's Candy Pantry?
You were wrong. I'm sorry. I'm still getting over how gross old people are.
I just was trying to move past it mentally myself.
Okay, alright. Okay, yeah, let's just do that then.
Just cold turkey, just talk about Lord Raiden's Candy Pantry and pretend that I didn't remember old people existed.
You were wrong.
No!
It was not Lord Raiden's Candy
Can I have a
Pantry.
second guess?
Well,
A frog.
I mean, just a frog.
No, it's frog related.
Oh, it's frog related.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, well, okay, I give up.
That doesn't count towards anything.
No, shut up! What if it did? If I said frog and it was a frog, would you have given it to me?
I'd be pretty impressed, but I mean, in what situation would I literally just think a frog?
No, well, again, I said it was frog related, so like I don't know if you want to do a frog and spats, I'd be like, I would have covered that though, right? And he has a cane and also a little top hat, and he only sings if you're not looking at him.
That's copyrighted.
No, it's not. I just described a bunch of disconjointed things that just happen to also be a copyrighted material.
You know, Wisconsin K Toad.
That's a really good name. Wisconsin K Toad. Let's develop this lore more. So this feels ripe with the delicious lore fruits. Speaking of which, he was discovered when they knocked down an old department store. Yep. Which is definitely not Dacey's.
Dacey's?
Dacey's.
Dacey's.
Yeah, Dacey's. You know, the Dacey's Day Parade? Where they celebrate Mother's Day?
The Dacey's afternoon food.
The Dacey's afternoon float by.
Float by!
Yeah,
I love with that one, it's not even a different thing, it's just a shitty name for the actual event. Float by.
Yeah, and the guy who found him, he wanted to develop his yodeling career. Wisconsin K Toad is a very successful yodeler. Known around the land. He almost got the Ricola commercial. That one's just real copyrighted material. No off-brand there.
I was gonna say every time he's left alone, he does specifically Hocus Pocus by Focus.
How does he make his mouth do that?
Do what? He's yodeling.
I know, but like, there's a lot of that song that's not yodeling also.
Like?
The parts where it's not yodeling and it's just guitar stuff. Does he do that part too?
No, he just does the yodeling part.
Okay, fine. Then he just does the yodeling
Also,
part.
much like in the Michigan J. Frog cartoons, there's just music playing. But
Yes, that's true. He's kind of like a music box if you think about it.
yeah.
I don't remember where are those trumpets coming from. Oh, my rap time girl. He's got lights now. How's he doing that with his mouth?
And I will say, it's not necessarily when no one is around. It's when no one but that one guy.
I don't know. What about you saying, it's not about when my brain went Winona Ryder. It's not about when Winona Ryder's not a... Okay, so, in Wisconsin, Kato, the person who finds him is Winona Ryder.
Oh my god, ow.
She can't make... Mason's hair got caught in his pit.
Yeah, like always.
And she can't prove to anyone he actually can yodel.
Oh my god. Poor Winona Ryder. She's been through enough.
She just wants him to be in the Daisy's afternoon float by.
The Daisy's
I'm so tired. My brain is so fucked up. Okay. What was it? What was your image?
Yeah, my image.
I still don't know.
It was, it's not stupid. It's actually just something I thought of.
Oh, thanks. Are you calling some of the other guesses me and you have done stupid?
I'm calling every other guess we've ever done stupid.
I'm calling every other 57 episodes of this podcast fucking stupid.
All the way back to fucking all lettuce, no beef.
You tell me Cosmic Moth is stupid? Fuck you. Cosmic Moth is cool. Crystal Fox was cool. Fucking High Noon Jaguar was cool as shit.
High Noon Jaguar was like a mixture of stupid and cool.
Shut the fuck up. He's cool as shit. You tell me
High Noon Cougar, by the way.
Hazmat puppy suits wasn't the cutest thing you'd ever thought of.
Pretty fucking cute.
Fuck you. Don't insult what we do here. It's art. Art. I make a 5-minute meme every week dedicated to art. That time I took that subway in the corner of whatever city that I can't remember right now, and then I made a gurgy light in the window. You tell me that wasn't art.
It was pretty artful. Your chicken eyeball was very good.
Yeah.
Courtney
is ascended art. What happens in The Sims when you make like a masterpiece? Courtney's a masterpiece. Everything else is art.
Hang it in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, fuck yeah. 6 people will think it's the best exhibit they've ever seen. Have you said your image yet?
No.
Fucking say it, okay?
It's a black. Shut up.
Mason's making like a claw, like you're holding a ball in your hand.
So it's a black sesame beignet, but it's not filled. Like the dough is black sesame.
A beignet.
And it's filled with miso. So it's a black sesame.
It looks dark. It looks gray.
Yeah, it's a black sesame miso beignet.
I wonder if that's good. I don't know if that's gonna be good. Is it just like raw miso based inside, or is it like miso cream?
Like miso cream.
Okay.
It's like something that would something that could theoretically be sold.
I don't know if maybe if it was like black sesame with like red bean paste inside. I don't know about miso inside though.
Red bean paste? You get like the savory sweetness with
I've
the red
seen
bean paste?
black sesame and red bean. They do matcha and red bean. Like, that's not an uncommon pairing at all.
God, black sesame bun.
I'll lick that all up.
Just give me those Asian flavors.
Asian desserts.
My God.
So tasty.
Even outside of desserts. So, I had...
I just realized you made a bunch of masticating noises. It's going to sound so choice on the audio.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about food and drooling. I know we just got done talking about how gross old people are for doing exactly what I just did.
Yeah, well, how many old people you see just drool? I don't think
Not
I've seen
drool,
an old
I'm
person
talking
just
about
fucking ooze.
Talking about the masticating noises. Sorry.
Okay. I see.
I realized we were talking over each other.
Hey, we're doing better though. 1, 2, 3. All it takes is just trying harder. You know, the effort, it matters.
No, fuck. What was I gonna say?
You like the Asian flavors?
Oh yes, I had Sichuanese cuisine for the first fucking time this weekend, and it was so good.
It's taken a long time, but I finally pushed. So let me just a little bit of
the saga
here. Is that I was like, I learned that Mason. Oh God, I need to go back even further than every time I keep trying to start this story. When I met Mason had not even had sushi. Mason had only had Asian food from places called like Asian Express or Panda Buffet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so. I'm from California. There's a lot of very good, very more authentic, I guess American authentic. So authentic Asian American cuisine. And so, like, I had already had it, man. I've been there, done that. Love it, you know? A drought where we currently live, as one might think there was a drought. At least when I moved here, there was a drought. But a large Asian community has been built up in that time. And I have not also been taking a part of this. I've taken partial part. I mean, I worked at one. It was very delicious, very authentic, very good place. But anyway, when I met Mason, he hadn't even had sushi. I was there for his first sushi experience. Yeah. And it's been a long time, and I've been thinking, like, man, I haven't eaten Asian food in a long time. So I was eating places my mom was recommending me, which weren't very good. I'm not saying she has bad taste, because she does do like good things sometimes, but also sometimes she's very okay with mediocre food as long as it's consistently mediocre, which I can understand in a way. If you're going to a place that can fucking hit it out of the park and sometimes gives you shit food, you're not going to want to go there as opposed to some place that's going to consistently give you okay food.
That's true.
Especially if that's all that's available in your area.
That's true. That's another big factor.
Yeah. And so we live not near her, so we have way more options, and we're way closer to the mecca of where a lot of different Asian people live. And so I was like, Mason, why aren't we eating Asian food? And then I realized, and he explained, that he has never had like any Asian food outside of what I've pushed him to eat, which is like the place I worked.
Yeah, now I'm going to slightly... Except for Japanese food, I've
Cliff Note. Well, we went to fucking Japan.
But even outside of that, like even here, like I've eaten a lot of Japanese food even here.
Okay. Well, that's places I've taken you.
That's true.
None of it you found yourself.
I say in the saga of this story.
Okay, we just can omit Japanese food. Okay, we've been to Japan. We eat a lot of Japanese places. Because we know that what we like in Japanese food, because we've eaten so much of it because we were there.
Okay, sorry.
We're trying to recapture that moment, basically. Okay, so yeah, omit Japanese food. Mason has not had any of the other Asiatic foods.
Right.
And so I made it my mission I spent like a couple hours, and I just did extensive research to find the best of all of the top regional cuisines of the different Asian countries. I really personally like Thai food. I was going to say Lao food too, Laotian, but I mixed the two up in my mouth, which was great. But anyway, and then I was like, Mason, here is 7 restaurants representing different regionalities in Asia, types of cuisine for you to pick from. All of them are perfectly vetted and rated and really good and all hidden gems. And then Mason proceeded to, every time it was his turn to pick where to eat, to pick burgers. Over and over again, he just picked new burger, which is fine. There's a lot of burgers, but they're not regional burgers. They're all fucking just burgers that are made by other burger joints over and over and over. And then finally, like a shooting star cascading across the world, Mason finally went, it's finally time. I'm not in the mood for a burger this weekend. And that probably was because I made burgers that week. Yeah. Homemade burgers. And so Mason finally didn't want to go get a burger and wanted to get a. So he finally tried one of the many, and Mason fucking loved it, and it was like a 10 out of 10 place. Like, I hope my mom's going to replace the place she was going to, because this place is way better.
Yeah, I was going to say, I even told my mom, I was so like, good. Mom,
I'm a different man now, Mom. I'm sorry, I'm not your baby boy anymore. Yeah. I've eaten Sichuanese cuisine, and I'm a different man.
Essentially, no. I was like...
Your Szechuan bar mitzvah?
It was Szechuan mitzvah. No, I was like, Mom, I seriously, no lie, had one of the best meals of my life this past weekend.
Everything we ate was so good.
It was so good. Except, mean, the mapo tofu, and that's not the mapo tofu's fault. That's just not something that we enjoy.
Yeah, I love tofu, but something about the oiliness of mapo tofu does not agree with me. I have IBS, so it's actually extremely understandable.
Yeah, and I thought that the flavor was all right, but the texture was just not a fan. I'd rather have my twice cooked pork, my orange chicken, or those dumplings. Oh my god.
They had so a lot of places, like I've been to even a place called Dumpling House, and even Dumpling House's dumplings were not very good. This fucking place had the best dumplings I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh yeah, that
So
fucking
good.
What was it? Chili oil that you get to dump it in,
Oh my god! I was telling my mom about the dumplings, and I was telling her that they were better than the dumplings from the place where I worked at. And she was like, "I have one question." I was like, "Yes," and she was like, "From the place where you worked at, do they make those in house?" And I was like, "No, he doesn't." I'm not saying the name of this place, so I can't throw it under the bus. But no, those are freezer dumplings.
They're freezer dumplings? Where do they get them from?
He goes and he gets them from the Asian market, where he gets all his stuff. So he likes to pick out his foods, so he doesn't subscribe to any of the delivery services. So once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on how much food we needed, he would go to the Asian market and he would just buy because you can buy pallets while you're at the Asian market.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen the ability to?
Yeah.
So he would buy pallets of stuff, and one of which would be frozen dumplings. Yeah. I'll say dumplings because I don't even want to name what type of cuisine.
Yeah.
Because I could be more specific, and I'm purposefully being not. Those were absolutely handmade. You could tell by the way they were looked and tasted.
Yeah, and oh my god, I have not. I don't think an hour has gone by where I have been awake and have not thought about that place since eating there.
I've been thinking about the peri peri we had, because we had peri peri when we were in London, and it was it was cheeky Nando's.
It was Nando's, yeah.
And it wasn't very good. And then fucking here, it was your turn.
It was my turn. Yeah, that was not a burger.
Let's eat the peri peri, because something else had fallen. A burger had fallen through.
Yes.
And we scrambled to find something last second. We picked peri peri, and I was very apprehensive since I'd had a bad experience, but that was fucking stupid. That was the best food ever. And now I think about that meal so often. I know I want to keep trying new restaurants, but also I just really want to eat another falafel pita really badly.
At the peri peri place.
At the peri peri place. Well, they put the peri sauce on it. It's really fucking good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I like vegetarian food a lot of the time.
And I gotta say, I liked the peri peri place, but I feel like that's gonna be me with this Sichuan place.
I'm not gonna be mad. We could get both. I don't even care.
Oh my god.
Okay, we haven't done anything. We did one round.
We've done one turn.
Okay, I'm ready. I've got my image. I'm just going for it. Fuck it. I'm ready.
Oh, dang, really? You're it's ready to go?
I'm sending them waves.
Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Okay, let's see. Let's really get it in there. Okay. Alright, a big bushy beard. And then when you go in there and you dig around and
I'm digging in the beard?
Yeah, you're like, oh man, what's in here? Man, this thing is massive. And so you open it up and you fall into the beard. And it's like an isekai. You get transported to a beard world, and it's inside the beard.
A beard isekai?
It's like a beard Narnia.
I want it to be no. You said isekai, so now it's an isekai. So you fall in. You're in a very small room where people are cooking up skewers, but everyone's wearing beards. The table has a beard. The menus have beards. The chairs have beards. You have a beard now.
Oh god!
It's the beard isekai.
So wait though. I don't like your insinuation that the Chronicles of Narnia isn't an isekai.
Oh, okay. No, I'm okay. Clarification.
Okay.
Here. I see what you're saying. You're saying isekai as in the word for the thing where a person goes to another world.
Yes.
I was thinking of what do they call the little yakitori restaurants? There's a name for those little things that is similar to the word isekai.
I can only think, and I know this is not correct, but I keep thinking ryokan. But that's
No,
not.
that's
not it.
that's not it. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna search this. Yakitori restaurant. Different name. Other names? Maybe.
You say term
Tap,
for.
tap, tap. Boop, boop. That's the types of food. Maybe if I type in like types of restaurants. Types of Japanese restaurants. Tap, 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 tap. I love the noise of like fingers.
On
Yeah.
the screen.
Izakaya.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And an izakaya is a type of informal Japanese bar that serves alcohol, drinks, and snacks. Yeah, so I was thinking about an izakaya and not an isekai.
That's way better than the fucking
Well, now you're
weird
picturing
isekai.
it, right? The little small room. It's got like
Yes.
12 seats total. There's like one guy behind a hot bar that's like steaming up because he's cooking.
I would fucking love a beard izakaya.
This is my beard, not beer, beard-themed izakaya. Everybody, you have to put the beard on before you come inside.
Unless you already have one.
Yeah, unless you already have one. We do not exclude other people, though. We have beards for loan. Everything is a beard.
Beards for love. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that's not my image, but like...
It is now.
It,
So what was the world that you do isekai to? Isekai, I already said, being the term where you get transported to another world.
yes.
It's an anime genre.
Yes.
And I guess a book genre.
Yes. It was just.
I guess it looked like Narnia.
It was just Beardland. I mean, I guess it was kind of
Really?
like Narnia, but like
Do the
everything was
mountains have
beard.
beards?
Yes, everything has a
Trees?
beard.
Gophers.
Gophers have beards. Yes.
Gophers have beards.
Ducks.
Rocks.
Beards. Rocks. Beards. Every blade of grass has a little beard.
The master sword, beard. Master shield, beard.
The world
Blink
doesn't even
beard.
need a beard because the grass is just in the shape of a beard.
Oh, that's some Isla de Senorita shit right there.
Mm.
I was thinking when you first said you have to dig into the beard, I was thinking of, what's his name? Repeat from season 8 of regular show.
Yes.
Where he puts on the fake beard so they can go to the mantis planet, and then he eats the bugs and he puts the bugs into his beard so his beard's just full of bugs.
Yes.
Classic
Oh my God.
content.
Classic.
That's
so
what
classic.
you hear here. You come to GuESPers, listen to classic content.
You come to GuESPers so you can hear us describe an episode of regular show that you may or may not have already seen.
Yeah, and whether or not you enjoy it is a questionable manner.
I feel like Narnia isn't.
I put a finger up. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was more saying I'll go next, but since you did pause, I will say Narnia, but with beards.
I mean, Aslan already has a beard.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
the lion has a beard,
That-
and now
but-
the little girl has a beard.
Aslan is the lion.
What do you mean he has it? He's a lion.
Yeah, he's already got the beard.
I think that's called a mane.
Yes, I know what it's called.
Well, now he has a beard, like a physical
Oh my
beard.
god, like a lumberjack beard?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then the kid has a beard, and Pan has a beard.
The White
and,
Queen has a beard.
And she has a beautiful white beard. Like, yes, they all have beard. Her candies have beards.
The fucking, the Dawn Treader, the boat, that has a beard.
You've lost me. I've only watched the first few minutes of the first movie, so I don't really know too much after that.
I've never seen...
The wardrobe? A beard.
Yep, the wardrobe's got a beard. I've never seen I've only seen the first movie, but I have read all 7 of those books.
Dear Lord.
Yes, I liked them very much when I was little. I don't remember a whole lot about the sixth? Yeah, the 5th or the 6th one, I don't...
My half-brother showed interest in Narnia, and so we all banded together to buy him every single volume of the books. And then he decided he didn't want to read it anymore. It's such a blow. That's like one time my grandpa was like, what do kids like these days? Harry Potter. Let me buy Harry Potter for Alex. And when he gave it to me, he gave me the first 3 books, and I just had this horrible feeling in my gut, because I was like, thank you so much. He gave me hardcover ones. I was like, these are so expensive. But also, I tried, and I don't like Harry Potter. I don't know what to do. And I had so much guilt. I was like 7 or something. I felt horrible. Well, I was probably older than I had to be like 12.
Yeah. That sucks. I always hate
I felt
that.
so bad. And I love my Grandpa so much. So I was like, it was like a double down of just like, I'm sorry, Grandpa.
The intent was there, but
But he did get, before that, he got me the Little House on the Prairie books, and like, I was super into that, so that worked out real good.
Man, that's so nuts that you were a child that did not like Harry Potter, but did like Little House on the Prairie.
My grandpa used to do this crazy thing with the library, where he actually introduced me to the library. He got me signed up for my first library.
Nice.
Well, I had a library card before that, I'm realizing, but I never used it. He would do this awesome thing where he would be like, I'm gonna buy a new book. Okay, I'm done with the book. Brings it to library and gives it to them.
Oh, shit.
So, Grandpa, and he really liked mystery novels like John Grisham and fucking like the Stephen King. So he was putting all of those books himself into the library circulation. So when he'd go drop off his books at the library, he would bring me, and at the time I was checking out the Little House on the Prairie books, and then eventually like bought me my own copies.
Aww.
So yeah, good memories with my grandpa.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, one, I tried reading Harry Potter, and it's not that I didn't like it. It was just like, I don't want to invest my time in this.
Yeah, sorry Harry Potter fans, I'm not into it.
They're all really long, and I got other books I wanted to read. So I just didn't. I watched all the movies, but
I got manga to read.
But yeah, Narnia, I was in 3rd grade. It's hard to tell. What?
No, that's young.
Oh, for Narnia?
I think so. I didn't find out about it till I was in like 5th grade or 6th grade.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it was 2nd or 3rd because I had the same teacher for 2nd, 3rd, and 5th grade.
I've been there.
But yeah, I believe I was in 3rd grade, and my teacher had like a little like library section. It was just a little book section where when we had free time we could go there and just choose one of the books.
Seems common.
And I walked over there and I just picked up a random one, and it happened to be, luckily, the first Narnia book.
No, because you could have been like 3rd book, jumping in, don't know what's happening.
Yeah, and so I started reading it and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I read like half of it in like one go.
Nice. Sparked the love of reading.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I loved that first book so much, I didn't realize that the second book was the most popular. It's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the second book.
Oh, it is? Oh,
yeah.
I fucked that up.
Oh, yeah?
I read that one first. Well, I read a little bit of it first, and then I watched... Isn't that the first movie?
Yes.
What? I don't understand.
So, the movies... And here's the thing.
Okay.
Technically, you can read the second book, which is the first movie, the fourth book, which is the second movie, and the fifth book, which is the third movie, without needing to read the first or the third one, because they follow a completely different set of characters.
This is some Haruhi Suzumiya bullshit.
Yeah, but the first book is about Narnia getting created. It's like when it happens.
Oh.
And
What's that one called?
It's called The Magician's Nephew.
Oh, that's a horrible name for a first book in a series that creates a world. Don't you think? Like, just like think about it like from like an outside perspective, if you possibly can. Like, oh, we have this book where we're creating this giant Christian allegory land.
Yeah.
What should we name it? The Magician's Nephew? That sounds good.
Yeah, although I do believe that there's a thing where, like, when they were originally published, they were published out of order. So I think Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was the first one to be released, even though it's not technically the first volume. Book publishing.
Do you remember when Golden Compass came out and everybody was really, really mad? Because they're like, this one stands for atheism. Go fucking watch Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, because at least that one's got good Christian values. And I was like, they're not different. They're the same.
I remember that.
I don't give a shit. Also, Golden Compass was more interesting because I actually finished that movie. Even though that movie's hot garbage, it was still more interesting than that first Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie.
I did not finish the Golden Compass, and I only have a basic understanding of what it's about.
I don't know, they they got spirit animals and
they're
shit.
called like daemons or something.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
got demons, and then there's a compass, and it can like show you all of time or some shit. And then she goes to Antarctica and saves a bunch of kids.
Yeah, and the animals can talk.
Yeah, because they're like representations of your soul, which makes it not Christian, and that's why people are super mad about it. Because if like it dies, you die, and it ages with you and stuff like that, and it evolves with you. And then like when you're a kid, it could be any animal at any time because kids are malleable. But when you're an adult, it like picks a form and sticks with it.
Whatever.
That's way more interesting than fucking Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, though.
That's true, and I never thought the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was one of the better ones. I maybe that's a hot take.
I don't think it was better. I'm just saying like that was a real thing. Like.
Oh, yeah.
And many moms boycotted it so good that it fucking... And also it wasn't very well written. That, like, the whole big trilogy or whatever they had planned fucking went bankrupt and they never made any more.
Yeah, it flopped. The next two flopped.
Did they make all the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movies?
They made 3.
Is that all of them?
No, if they wanted to, like, finish out that one, they really needed to make one more.
I don't care. I don't care about any of this. I don't like any of this. I never got in on any YA novels. The YA novel I really liked is the whatever Jane Green. That's a good one. Lovely Bones, which was adapted into a movie that I did not like.
And I've only seen the movie, and I thought it was good.
But those are all singles. I'm trying to think if there's any YA series. No, I don't think I like any YA series.
Yeah, the only 2 YA book series that I read all of them were Narnia, and I read all 3 Hunger Games books.
I'm trying to think what YA books I did read. I can't even think of any.
And as far as like one-offs, I've read like every John Green book up to Fault in Our Stars, and I haven't read anything since he wrote that.
I read that, and I read the pin and the cover.
Paper Towns.
I read Paper Towns.
That's my favorite one.
I saw the movie.
Yeah, which was...
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? None of this fucking matters.
Yeah, no, what was your image? I guess beard isekai and...
Yeah, so, just imagine you're falling from the sky, but like a beard is manifesting as you're falling, and you're like, what the fuck?
Do you get caught?
Your beard gets caught in a tree, and that's how you land. Or maybe you land on your big beard.
I was gonna say you land in a beard net.
Or maybe your beard grows so big, and you're mythical because you have the biggest beard in the land.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, it is the chosen beard man. He fell from the sky just as prophesied. He has a 12-foot beard.
He's the goat.
The goat. That's good. I like that. Very good. Okay, so it's a film noir lady, and she's like standing she's in black and white, and it's like raining, but she's got an umbrella, and she's in the corner of a dusty hall. Not a dusty. What the word would be, like a wet back alley thing? What do you call those?
Misty.
A misty back alley near a dumpster, and she's got a cigarette to her lips, and she's got the Morticia lighting, so there's like one really bright light like right in the center of her face, but it's all in black and white. Very moody.
I know this isn't like noir at all, but when you were like, yes, I always just think, long, cool woman in a black dress.
I mean, it is black in the sense that it friggin', what's it called? Has black and white colors.
That's true. Is it like Sin City where there's like one accent color? Is it all just full noir, black and white?
Full noir, black and white.
Nice.
Straight to DVD. I don't know what possessed me to do that.
So it's a bad noir.
The VHS tapes didn't even exist back then. Like literally, where? Oh, I just realized you couldn't own movies back in the day. What? Wow, I can't wrap my head around that thought process. Not being able to own a movie.
Can you imagine?
I'm like fucked up right now.
A child who saw like Gone with the Wind in theaters and then didn't see it again for nearly 3 whole decades before he had the ability to maybe see it on TV, and then another like decade and a half, 2 decades.
So does that mean they just never brought movies back? They didn't do like anniversary showings or anything?
Maybe.
I don't know. I guess both of us and our parents would not be able to explain this to me. And my grandparents are both from other countries, so they really couldn't explain this to me. I mean, Grandma has mentioned taking Nichols to the cinema, but I don't know if she was seeing movies or just buying popcorn.
You could probably see a movie for a nickel.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what she was doing. I don't know if she was seeing movies or if she was just going to get snacks, because they could do that too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's the Italian experience. That's not going to explain what's happening in America cinema.
That's true. I think they probably did. They probably had, like, special screenings of movies that, like, were good.
If Gone with the Wind was the highest grossing movie of all time, you telling me it wasn't coming back, you know?
That's true. Adjusted for inflation, it's still the highest grossing movie of all time.
So, because the two scenarios are either it just stayed in the theaters for a really, really, really long time.
Yeah.
And people kept seeing it, or that it came back multiple times.
That's true. And normally back then there wouldn't be only 1, maybe 2 movies showing at a cinema.
Well, again, because that was all that was getting made also.
Yeah, that's true.
They weren't fucking churning out productions like they do these days.
And there wasn't just, like, a plethora of, like, there literally was, like, just 1 or 2, and the only way you could see them was in the theater. There was no other medium to watch stuff through.
Oh man, and then before that you had a guy with a magic box, and he would have to go to your town, and it would be an event, and you'd have to go watch his little film, and then he would leave your town, and then that's it. He's gone. When will he come back? Who fucking knows? Maybe he'll come back and still have the same film. You don't even know. You know. Wow, I don't like thinking like this. I like my choice. I'm getting wigged out. Okay, back to the present, and let's end the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what was your thing again?
Film Noir Lady.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Do you ever, instead of writing out the details in the follow-along guest list, which you can find at GuESPers.tumblr.com, do you ever consider just writing, like, a synopsis as opposed to just, like, all the words that we say? I've always meant to ask you that. Because I saw, like, last week especially, you put a lot of detail into one of the descriptions I read, or said, and I was like, I wonder if he ever just goes like this, like, Film Noir Lady!
It has occurred to me, but no, I want to keep the integrity of what the original image was, and if there was detail, damn it, I'm going to put it.
It's very funny, I like that a lot. Alright, so I already knocked that part out. We got a Twitter at GuESPers Podcast. I put up a 5-minute meme. Sometimes, trying to be constant. I'm doing my best. We got an email at guesperspodcast@gmail.com. I'll psychically read your email if you send it. If you're listening to us on a streaming service, could you please rate that? Rate, subscribe, please. Nobody knows who we are. If you like it, don't you want other people to like us too?
I know. God, we have, like, 3 active listeners?
We could get another microphone. See, these are all the things that could be afforded to you. We could get new Iman music. Iman, if you like Iman, we could put Iman in the show more. Like, we could get an Iman soundboard. Remember that episode where we pretended to have a soundboard? Now we could actually have a soundboard.
We could actually have an Iman soundboard? Oh my god, what if we could, like, commission a little Iman theme song? Like a little techno beat Iman
we could do that.
Oh my god.
Iman could become a line of merchandise that you could own if only you told your friends.
He'd be like the Stig of our podcast.
Oh, I guess if this is like Top Gear and nobody can know who's under the Iman helmet.
Yeah.
It's an iOS, by the way. That's what's under the Stig helmet. But, okay, and there's a YouTube page. I can't tell you the URL because we don't have 100 subscribers, but you could fix that too. Wink, wink. There's not really incentive on the YouTube page. I made an animated little video so it doesn't burn your screen if you throw up the logo. It'll move around so it doesn't ruin your LED TV.
Yeah. Oh, man, hey, if we end up taking off, maybe that's another thing we could do is, like, we could
visually do the podcast.
Yeah.
You could watch us sit in a room and talk to each other.
Yeah, it would kind of mess up the vibe because we do, like, this dark lighting thing and we normally record right before we go to bed.
No,
but,
it'd
like,
be perfect. It'd be spooky.
Yeah. All good
Subscribe
stuff.
if you want a spooky visual podcast.
Spooky.
Leave a comment down below how you'd like the set to look.
Oh my god, yes, that'd be great.
Every week I'm gonna just start asking you really absurd questions to answer. Maybe you'll do them, maybe you won't. But I'm trying. Anything else?
Something's got to catch on eventually.
Something.
You got the Twitter, you got the Tumblr, you got the YouTube. You told everyone to rate. We're on Anchor now. We've moved off Wooshka, and when this episode goes up, this will be the first episode going up after we have actually just fucking deleted our Wooshka account. We are fully on Anchor now.
Yeah, because Wooshka tried to make us pay, and we don't have any money or make money, so...
Yeah, so, hey Anchor, thanks for being free.
Thank you, Anchor.
That's really good. I like that.
All right, Mason, do you want to take us on home?
Yeah, you got it. Okay, hold on.
1, 2, 3.
Well, we didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
That sounds more like butt rock than the last time you did butt rock.
I accidentally did butt rock. Oh, shit.